It's Robin with Robin Stampin' Hood. Happy Sunday! You know, I love Sundays, but I hate the end of Sundays, right? Ick. So I'm gonna just make sure I can see what you guys are seeing. We'll wait to see if a few of you come on board. You know, I'm just having a heck of a time. I did a live yesterday in a different group, and it just did not want to do anything for me. So I'm gonna go in here. Okay. Whew, it works now. Yesterday it didn't work, so I'm glad it works. So how is everybody? It was a beautiful day today. Yippee skippy. Say hi if you're out there. Hey, Michelle. We went and did a little pumpkin picking, and Edwin has a little Halloween war going on with our neighbor, but I don't think our neighbor knows that we're having a Halloween war with him. So we bought pumpkins and just kind of decorated the front yard, and it looks like someone with a chainsaw came through and knocked down my hydrangeas, and yeah, so it was fun, but it was a really nice day. And had a good weekend. What did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? I did my Christmas stamp stack, so thank you to everybody that came to that. And you guys that were doing it online, you should have gotten all your supplies, and you should have gotten the link to it, so I hope you were able to complete that. My next Christmas stamp stack is November 14th, so do keep in mind, excuse me, that you can do it either online or in person. So I still have room for that. And the only other thing that I want to tell you about is the designer series paper sale that is going on this month of October. So it is 15% off certain designer series paper, and this is what I recommend. If you see any paper, and I'm surprised this year they actually have the stuff from the holiday catalog or the August to December catalog. They have the Poinsettia Place, the Trimming the Town, the Plaid, the 'Tis the Season, the Toll Tidings, and the Snowflake. Oh, and the Heartwarming Hugs. So if it's some paper in the Holiday Mini that you love, get it now, because I would say that by the end of this month, they might run out because it's from that little holiday catalog, and that catalog is always while supplies last. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking to stock up on your designer series paper, this is the time to do it. And if you could use this code when you go out to purchase it, that would be great. Okay, here we go. Hey, Penny. I see we got Penny. We got Jamie. We got Jackie. I see Carol. I see Roxanne. Hey, you guys. Thanks for joining me. So, I was trying to decide what to do for you guys to show you something. This is kind of an oldie but a goodie, but I've put it, there's a little twist on it, you know, to make it kind of new again. And I'm sure some of you have done this with me if you've been with me a super long time. I know we've made these before. I think I've made them bigger before. This one's a little bit smaller. So this would make a super cute little gift for Christmas or for a birthday or for just thinking about you kind of thing. So this is a card portfolio. And you open it up, and it has cards in it. Oh. So this is, now we just had that 24-hour stamp set sale, and there was a few stamps that I had wanted to get, and this was one of them. Beautiful Friendship. So, bear with me here. I just dropped a bunch of stuff on the floor. So two of the sets that I got that were also 15% off were Beautiful Friendship and the Massive Thanks. I'm always sending thank you cards, so I really needed this one. So I was happy to be able to get that on the sale. But this was my absolute favorite because it's kind of that watercolory color looking. So I love this set. So I decided I have to use it. Just got it. So it's not sitting in my stuff of things never used. So these are the cards I made with it. Very big congratulations and best wishes to you. And this one is birthdays are the best days. So these are our note cards. If you don't have some note cards, you should get some note cards. This is one of the easiest cards you can make. So it comes with these little envelopes. I think you can, I'm not sure, I'll have to look. I think you can get them in very vanilla too, but it might just be Whisper White. So these are pre-cut, pre-scored, and they're 3 by 5, I think. Let's measure that, shall we? Oh, 3.5 by 5. So they're a perfect little card. You can mail them. So you're not doing any cutting or scoring. You don't have to worry about the envelopes. So it comes with 20 cards and envelopes. So I was going to show you how to make the cards and the portfolio. So what I did here is I did the birthdays are the best. And then of course you have to stamp the envelope, right? So I did that. So that fits nicely right in here. And then of course I stamped that envelope too. So cute, cute. This is how it is. So I'm going to make the 2 cards and then I'm going to show you how to make the portfolio. It's super simple and you're going to go, why have I never done that before? And like I said, if you've been with me a while, you probably have. You've just probably done a bigger version of it. So we're going to take 2 of these fun little note cards and 2 envelopes. And these aren't that expensive. I think I want to say they're like maybe $8 or so for the 20 cards and envelopes, which I think is a pretty good deal. All right. So the first thing we want to do is get our mat that I threw to the floor, because these are photopolymer stamps. So you want to do that. And you know, I didn't just go with it going this way. I turned it this way too. So don't forget to do that. You know, you can do it both ways. So let's start with this one. And the one thing I wanted to do too is I wanted to use some of the new in colors. So these are so fun. Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, and Just Jade. So if you're looking for some new colors, these 3 together are really fun and beautiful. And my In Color Club has done all 3 of these now, and we're on to the last 5, or the last 2 in the next month. So I'm going to use the Magenta Madness. And this stamp set, the beautiful Friendship, it's actually one of those distinctive stamp sets where it has it almost looks like a photograph, because you have the detail of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink her up, set this off to the side, and then I'm going to just stamp right in the middle, but I'm going to go up just a little bit so I have enough room to put my words. So we got that. Beautiful. So you can see the different, it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to give you the different shades of ink. So it gives you a little bit dimension to it. So I love that about these sets. So that's that. And I'm going to put that over there. And we need some leaves. I thought I was being really smart with this, and I'm not sure that I was really smart. So hold on. I didn't bring out a little piece of paper to stamp off on, because I do want to stamp off on my green, because I feel like it's a little too dark. So I'm just going to do that. So we'll put a green leaf over here. So that's Just Jade. And then I'm going to do that again. Stamp off. Like I said, I just felt it was a little too dark for what I'm doing. So there's that. Yay! Is that cute so far? Yes, yes it is. And then I'm going to grab the Misty Moonlight and some words. So let's see. We can either do birthday, or I think I'm going to do the other saying that is in this. Here we go. And this one says, I love our beautiful friendship. Isn't that fun? Okay. Let's see if I can get it stamped exactly right, Oh, perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to come on and use my, the little in color enamel dots to dress it up, because, you know, I always need a little bit of bling. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And like I said, I love all three of these colors together. They just really complement each other. And that's what Stampin' Up! Tries to do with their color families. They try to make sure, like, if you have a color family, all those colors are going to kind of go together. So I'm going to take one of the magenta, and I'm just going to put it right here. Beautiful. And I'm going to take one of the Misty Moonlights. Oops, it got away from me. And put it up over here. So super simple card, right? You guys can do this. You just need to buy the note cards and envelopes, crank them out really quick when you need a card, and that's what you do. I know I always say stamp it, layer it, and embellish it, but when it comes to these smaller cards like this, I think just doing this with a little bit of embellishment is beautiful. So I wouldn't worry about the layering part of it. Now you could layer these if you wanted to, but this is supposed to be about simplicity. So that's why I am not layering it. So now I'm going to come along with my envelope, and I'm just going to take my stamp again. Sorry for my arm in the picture. And I'm just gonna, I'm not inking the whole thing up. I'm just inking up a little portion of it, and I'm gonna stamp off to the edge of it. So then you just have that with your card. So there's the first card. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And we can put that in our portfolio. And then the second card we're going to do is I'm going to run it this way. And I'm going to do my hydrangea, which if you've ever been to my home, you know I have a killer hydrangea in the front. Yeah, Penny, I agree with you. They would make super cute thank you notes as well. Okay, I'm going to hold up here. I just need to close that up so I know where the middle is. Okay, so here's my killer hydrangea. I'm going to put that right there. And again, you can see that is how that stamp is made. It's not... It's not missing ink. It's not, you know, you haven't misstamped. It's made to have those different dimensions of color, of the lighter blue and the darker blue. So it gives it more of a, you know what I mean, right? I'm a loss for words, but you get it. So that's the hydrangea. And I wish I had hydrangeas that color. But I love this because, like I said, my killer hydrangeas up front reminded me of that. So again, I'm gonna stamp off my jade just because I don't like how dark it is against this. And I'll put one up here too. So there you go. And then we're gonna go ahead and use another color. So I think I'll do another birthday card. Okay, and I'm just going to put her right in the middle with the magenta madness. My bridesmaid dresses were magenta madness. Yes, there was magenta. I told this story the other day. So I did not want magenta as my wedding color, but my mom really did not want me to have red dresses. So I wanted red, black, and white, and we had a little bit of a tiff about it. She won, I did magenta. Seriously, it was that bright pink color. So one of my bridesmaids, who I love dearly, and she's hysterical, it was one of those satin, magenta, big bow butt on the back. So I asked her a few years after the wedding, so what did you do with your with your bridesmaid dress? And she said, oh, I sold it to a drag queen. Okay, there you go. All right, so let's do the envelope. I know that's funny, right? I know you guys are chuckling because I thought it was hysterical. So I'm going to go back, I think, to my Misty Moonlight, and we'll do our envelope real quick. And I think I'll just take the little rose here, and we'll just do it off to the side. There you go. Just to have some color on your envelope and to match up, right? Okay, that's good. So now, oh, we need our little blingy bling 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 though, right? So I want to put some of those fun enamel dots on this as well. So I think I'll do, you know what I think I'll do on this one? I think I'll do the Just Jade here. And these little buggers do not want to stick with me. And here, there you go. Beautiful. You know, Lori, my flowers don't. Unfortunately, mine will always be white. They won't, because I want it to go add, like, I think it was lime or something like that, that you would add to the soil. And mine don't. Mine are not like that, unfortunately. It made me very sad when I found that out. Okay, so here is the other card. I'm a little crooked there, but that's okay. That's the thought that counts. So now we have our fun 4 cards that will fit in this little portfolio. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make the portfolio. So we're going to start with the cover of it. So I used my stitched, I'll get that so you can see it a little better. I used my stitched framelits, and then this was from the So Sweetly framelits. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the little rose here, which I actually need to clean before I use it because, yeah. So let me clean that real quick. Otherwise it'll be funny looking on the color. All right. And I have piled stuff all on top of my scorer, but that's okay. Okay. So then I want to do this in magenta again. Hey, Ambi. Hello, Miss Sue. Okay, so I'm just going to do this and this. Just simple. I just want to dress up the front a little bit. And let's get that out of the way. I keep piling stuff where I shouldn't pile it. Okay, and then I'm going to take my thank you that I got with the other set that I showed you. I think it's called, is it Massive? Yeah, the Massive Thanks set, which I love this. Thank you. Message on the cover may appear smaller than actual gratitude. Is that cute or what? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, that's totally how I feel when people are so kind to me. Oh, did you guys see? You got me to my goal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. You should have seen me, my fluffy self, doing the happy dance. I was actually doing the hula for Edwin and Sage, and they both were looking at me like I had totally lost my mind, and they couldn't figure out that I was doing the hula. So, yeah. Because when I realized I had earned it, I went downstairs. I said, guys, I have news. And I started doing the hula, and yeah. Okay. I guess it wasn't a pretty picture. So, we have that. So like I said, this could be a thank you gift if you want it to be, or you could put a little, like, just a note or whatever. Or a happy, you know, you could do happy birthday, I suppose, if you wanted, if you were giving it as a little birthday gift. I know some of you guys give cards to friends and family for gifts. So this might be a fun little thing to do for them as well, especially like at Christmas. So again, I need to have a little bit of bling, 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 bling. So we're going to put some of those. And let's see, I'll do a magenta one again. Okay, right here. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that's the cover, what we'll use on the cover. But let me show you then how to make the cover. Before I lose that, I'm going to put that there. Okay, so you will need your, let me get all these stamps out of the way so I can get my score in here. So you will need a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 7 3/4. And I had that someplace. Here we go. So 8.5 by 7 3/4. And what you're going to do, I want to make sure I'm going the right way though, because I feel like I will be doing this wrong if I don't. So you're basically going to score it right in half, but I want to make sure I'm at the 8.5. Yep, I'm at the 8.5. I'm going the right way. So 8.5, you're going to score it right in half at 4 1/4. Okay. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it at 2 1/4. Okay. So your paper is 8.5 by 7 3/4. You're going to score right in half at the 4 1/4, turn it and score it at 2 1/4. Okay. And we can get rid of our scorer. And then you want to make sure you're going to burnish it with your bone folder. Get it nice and okay. So this is kind of what it's going to look like, right? But can you see how it's kind of bulky? So we want to get rid of that bulkiness. And the reason it's bulky is because of this right here. So what you're going to do is open it totally up, fold it in half, take your paper snips or your scissors, and you're going to just cut like a little triangle. So I'm just going up to where the score line is, and I've just cut like a angle. So see, I've just cut out like a triangle, okay? So then that will help with the bulk of that closing. So when you have this laying down, and now it closes nice and you don't have that right there. Okay, so that's all you're doing there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with, this is the detailed trio punch. And this is actually a hole punch. So I'm going to probably wiggle the camera a little bit when I do this because I'm punching through. I want to make sure that I'm going to punch through all 4 pieces of that cardstock because I want to catch my ribbon going through there. So I'll show you on this one, on my sample, see how it's going through this, because that's what's going to kind of hold your cards in. We're not putting any sticky strip or anything like that. The ribbon is going to be the holder on that. So I want to make sure I'm kind of eyeballing it. That is exactly where that hole is. So I am going to push this in as far as I can get it. Okay, until where I'm resting up against the edges. And like I said, I'm probably going to wiggle you a little bit. So, yay, I did it. Okay, so that's what that is. And now I want to take my ribbon, which this is the Just Jade Gingham ribbon. It comes in a 2-pack with I think it's from the Forever Fern suite. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit better so I can get through. So all I'm doing with this is I'm bringing it all the way around the side, you know, the back side, keeping it flat. Make sure it doesn't twist. So see how it's flat here and flat there. I just don't want it to twist. And then I'm just gonna cut that off. So there's your ribbon now, okay? And before I do anything else, because I did not do this when I did it originally, I want to come back and just give a little color to my cover. Like, I feel like it's really plain. So I'm going to take these little flowers with the Misty Moonlight, and I'm just gonna stamp right there and stamp right there. Again, I just wanted to give it a little bit of something else. It looked too plain to me. And then right there. Okay, so that should do it. And now I'm going to come back with this, and we're going to lay that there. Now what I am going to do, I'm a little crooked on my, but that's okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals here and here, and then I'm going to make sure that I don't hit dimensionals again where the ribbon's going to sit, and then I'll put dimensionals here and here. because we want to make sure that the ribbon can move like it needs to. You don't want it to be stuck by the, excuse me, you don't want it to be stuck by the dimensionals. And of course, the only dimensionals I have sitting here are these. So I'm going to just cut. This is what I do with my dimensional edges. Because of course you don't want to waste anything, right? So you got that. And then I'm going to put those right there, 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 and there. Don't be afraid to use those dimensionals, girls. And you know what? I'm going to put one here too, just to, so it doesn't start collapsing. All right. So you could do this, if you wanted to do this like with Christmas stuff, or even like the playful pets. You could give it to Dog Lover, you know, with all the, that's really a good idea. I think I might make one of those. With the playful pet designer series paper and all that. I mean, you could do, there's so many possibilities with this portfolio. So you do that. And then your portfolio is done. So you're just going to add your cards and your envelopes to it. And you will just take your ribbon and you're going to just tie it in a bow. That's why I gave myself plenty of ribbon, because I wanted to make sure that I could actually tie a bow. So whoever you're giving this to can just untie the bow easily and get into their new little card portfolio. You just got to kind of play with it a little bit. And there you go. Is that not cute, you guys? Oh, you know what? The one thing I did on my sample that I did not show you, because you know me, I love my bling, right? I'm going to get this out of the way. Oops, I just did it all on my floor. Okay, that's fine. The one thing I did do on this is I took my Wink of Stella and I just added Wink of Stella to these. I just wanted it to pop out a little bit better. Can you already tell the difference when I'm doing it? Like how it just is so much prettier than that. Ooh, there we go. I love it. So this is a really, was that not easy? That was super easy. And I know you guys all have cardstock in your repertoire of craft rooms. The only thing you might have to buy is your note cards. So definitely you want to do that. Sue, there's 4 in here, but I think you could easily fit more than that. But you have 4 envelopes and 4 cards. I bet you could do 6 and you would still be okay, because you can see there's still a little bit of room. And then with your ribbon, you would just, you know, it wouldn't be tied as tight as I have it. But yeah, these are the note cards and envelopes that you can get. And I think that's it. Does anybody else have questions? Oh yeah, I know. Wink of Stella is like the best, right? So there you go, you guys. I'd love to see your creations over on Robin's Hood of Merry Makers if you so desire to show us. And don't forget, if you haven't gone out and subscribed to my YouTube channel, what I'm also doing is I'm putting my Facebook Lives out there too, because I know I have quite a few people who don't do Facebook Live, so then they can look at those as well. And I do have quite a few videos out there. I started making videos about 3 years ago, and I'm starting to build them up. It's pretty crazy. So you can go back and see some like really complicated, you know, cards that I made a while back. So there you go, you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you so much for stopping in and spending a half hour of your Sunday with me. And if I can get anything for you, let me know. And again, thank you guys for supporting me and for letting me earn that incentive trip. It is just makes my heart happy. So have a good rest of your Sunday and a great week, and happy stamping.